What a way to kick it off. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with a countdown to 2020. I got some fellow YouTubers and podcasters here, and we're going to talk about all things geek this year for 2019. Have some fun up to the Eastern midnight countdown, and just have a good time, have a chat, and look back at the year with some friends. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves. Lawn Boy, you wanna start?
Hi, Lawn Boy's post 1975. If you like retro video games, a cliche, I know, but yeah, check me out on YouTube because yeah, I love retro video games, all systems, and I like to speak my mind occasionally as well.
Yes, he does have a very good vlog. It's very, very good, actually. So if you're into retro gaming, Dave, Lawnbow's Post 1975 is definitely the channel. What you said, it was 8 years ago?
8 years. By the way, people out there, me and Jeremy, it's weird. When I first started my YouTube channel, I think we came across each other because you made a video about biscuits and gravy. How I recall it.
I think so. Yeah, which is very odd.
and then you tagged me with a video which is localisms on how you speak.
Yes.
And we've been firm friends ever since. 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. 8 years on YouTube. YouTube bringing people together for 8 years. It's kind of crazy. Cool. So, Dog, you want to?
Sure. James here, DogCades on Twitter. I don't really do much on YouTube. I do lots of viewing on YouTube, and I'll check out Lawn Boy Post 1975. Yeah, just friends of the podcast, Transmissions podcast with the four crazy peeps. Yeah, looking forward to doing some chatting. See you in the new year in.
Woohoo! Yeah, I've been on a lot of live casts. Never on well, I don't know, maybe one Transmissions, maybe. But we've done quite a few live casts together, I think.
Well, you got to send Daryl an angry, message at Daryl@transmissionpodcast.com, and you tell him, hey, where's my invite?
Yeah, right. I mean, come on. Ultra Maximus. I mean, it's in the name right there.
I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Can I just quite quickly interject? I wouldn't do this normally, but I just want to say it because Jeremy will laugh at this. But, for Christmas, my older brother found 30-year-old Back to the Future 2 Topps cards sealed.
Oh, nice.
I ate the gum.
Oh, yeah, I saw a picture of that. Oh, yeah, that's raucous. Oh,
he's still here though.
Yes, true.
It gave me what we like to call in the UK the turkey trot.
Fantastic. All right.
So,
hey.
people out there, if you want to see an English bloke like eat something and watch his face just turn to complete chaos theory, watch that video.
That's hilarious. All right, best for last, Michael, Dinobot Maximize. Tell us who you are, where we find you, buddy.
It's me, a good old Dinobot Maximize on YouTube. I'm a podcaster. I'm a YouTuber. I game on Instagram, on Twitch. You can find me on all of those. On Twitch, I'm actually Dinomax. They won't let me have Dinobot Maximize on there for some reason. But I'm up on Instagram and Twitter, all those great places. Be sure to find me all there.
Yeah. We've been on quite a few live casts as well on stuff.
You were saying about that earlier. We were actually on the Transmissions Missionaries, where we were all fans of Transmission Podcast.
That's it. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Man, that's been a while.
Quite a while since we've done that.
Yeah, definitely fun. So awesome. Cool. Good deal. So, just kind of a real loose agenda tonight, guys. Let's talk about toys. Let's talk about video games, movies, TV shows, all that kind of good stuff, what we liked. He doesn't even talk about some of the stuff that sucked, because they're not all good.
Oh, ouch, right off the hop.
Right? So, I don't know, let's kick it off with, the bulk of us I know are big Transformers fans here. Dave's a Transformers fan. He's a bit of the novice than the rest of us. But
This is where I become pro.
there you go. He's stepping up to the big leagues.
It's safe to say in North America, I hope you know this, that the pinnacle of Transformers stories was what Jeff Senior wrote for Transformers UK.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Because we had this gap. Because I remember getting see, our comics were weekly. Yours are monthly. Our comics were weekly, and they were like much larger and much bigger. I don't mean like size, but I mean size, but I don't mean like depth or thickness. But they exhausted reprinting the US Transformer stories, and so they had to start doing their own. And what became his pinnacle with Jeff Senior was he realized, like, wait, no one in America is like doing like the characters from Transformers movie. So we got all these amazing stories with Rodimus Prime is my favorite Transformer of all time, by the way. Rodimus Prime, Galvatron, like Time Wars and stuff like that. And
they're all excellent.
Oh, they were fantastic, and that's not me being like them and us, if you know what I mean. It's just like Transformers UK was absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
I'm only about 29 issues away from collecting the whole set.
Oh.
Well, UK?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God!
gotta do my hat to I'm not going close to what he's got. I got maybe
most of the collected and the annuals. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like? But is that a general rule of thumb? I mean, that's just me being a snobby British bloke, but like.
Not at all. The availability was very limited here as well. Of course, they're wafer thin and basically newsprint, so they don't hold up well to ship and whatnot. So I was able to get my hands on what I can. I'm trying to upgrade some of my more beat up issues, and of course, when I went to TFN, I filled up a lot more holes and grabbed another 113 and had Simon Furman sign it there. So I mean, I've been really fortunate buying it there.
You got it
as opposed to
signed?
having to buy it. What's that?
You got it signed?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my God, my tinkle is twinkling.
I've got Jeff Senior on. I've got Jeff Senior and Simon on another issue, 113.
Favorite artist.
About the only way that we got them here in the United States, and I don't know, Mike, if this is how you got yours, but they put them out in graphic novels that I got them. That's how I got them.
That, and over the years, IDW has reprinted them for years.
Yeah.
Not all.
Once they got some of the color issues fixed as well. Oops.
Right.
Yeah, they were awful.
Yeah, because that newsprint kind of look, yeah, for sure. Although I kind of want, how like Nika has done the like video game repaints of like Predator and Alien type figures. It would be kind of fun for Hasbro or Takara to go back and do a UK comics coloration of some of those characters out of those books. I think that'd be fun.
If money was no object, but I don't know if they could make enough money and have enough fans that would buy them. But I do like that idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Did you get those things? Sorry, I don't want to sound ignorant and stupid, but do you get those things over there when you you buy a magazine every month and it costs you like the first one's like £2, like to suck you in, and the rest are £10 an issue. But you get like a really thin magazine, and on the front of it is a hardcover graphic novel. They did the entire run of Transformers UK recently.
That's kind of cool.
Yes, I've got a few of those, but I could never find them here. I have the ISBN numbers and everything, but and you guys charged $10 there, so it was great. Or sorry, £10. And again, I got that signed by Simon Furman and a couple of the colorists that were there as well. Like
after this, because I like the cut you did.
Wow, he sounds like a pirate. I like the cut of your jib.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
PM me your address. Give it, Jeremy, and he'll send it to me. I can hook you up with a bunch of duplicates I got of the hard graphic novel like Transformers stuff.
Not to interrupt here, but Jeremy, you're not showing on your channel, man.
Oh, I'm not.
I've got them coming up, or at least, you mean on the
It's showing waiting for you.
Waiting for me. Let's see here.
Maybe you forgot to hit OK.
It says it's going. It says live now.
I don't know. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Touch yourself in private. I guarantee everyone will see it there.
Yeah, hang on. Let me open on the Facebook page up and look.
Now remember everybody what they said so we can start again.
Yes. Let's see here.
Anyway, I'll shut up because I can talk of like Transformers UK.
That's why we're here, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, like we were saying, the UK books, I only got like a quarter of them, I think, now.
You know what? You gotta start somewhere.
Get you, sir. Like, go. Send your address to Jeremy. I've got like a whole bunch of duplicates. And,
Yep.
like,
You're on Facebook.
I can't bring myself. What happened? Because I'm a lazy bastard. Add me on Gateway. I'm a lazy bastard. I can't be asked to take the stuff to the charity shop.
Right.
So, like, you guys want it, you can have it. I got a whole bunch of like Transformers UK stuff. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're showing live, so
All right.
yep, we're good. Cool. But good looking out there, right?
And also, how often do I get to say this to my tiny little naval nation, which is like, hey, we got something better than you guys got.
Not often. Oh man. Yeah, you guys definitely get the short end of the stick over there as far as distribution and stuff. It's unfortunate,
Nope.
to put it mildly.
All right. So action figures, Transformers in particular. Let's talk about that because it's been a pretty fun year, I think, Transformers wise, both on the official Hasbro and Takara side. And I don't know, there's been a lot of cool stuff that's been out third party wise, but to be honest, I've been a lot more excited in the official lines this year than previous years. What do you guys think?
Well, I will say this: since even before Combine Wars series come out, there was definitely signs of improvement through the lines. Through the deluxe, the leader class, all of them were showing vast improvements of each wave that's come out. Granted, Combine Wars is all basically the same figure, same 5-6 figures basically, but it was still great improved from previous figures or previous waves. Like, I'm happy with Siege. Siege has been really nice.
Yep, I've liked a lot of this. In fact, most of my top 10 figures have been Siege figures for sure.
Can someone give me a timeline?
Just, so this year, 2019, Transformers Siege has been the big run of figures. Last year was the Power of the Primes. Before that was Combiner Wars, right?
Yes. That just would not end.
Yeah, Combiner Wars just kept going and going and going and going. And
No, Titans Return come after.
oh, yes, Titans Return. Yeah, it was Combiner Wars, Titans Returns, and then Power of the Primes, right?
I mean, they all had good stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Siege kind of started its new line, and I think Siege is more going back towards the homage of the War for Cybertron video game stuff, and it's kind of starting its own line. I don't know. It's almost like a soft reboot of because it's under the War for Cybertron moniker, but it's not affiliated with the games, right? I wonder if they had plans on coming out with a new game and that got scrapped and they just pushed forward with the toys.
Well, it's funny you say that because I can interject not knowing anything about toys, but I love the Transformer games.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're brilliant. I just love the way like the transformation is so metallic and like clunk 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 clunk, which obviously that's a cliche because it's Transformers, but you know what I mean.
You talking about the high moon stuff?
Was there a line of figures that was based on like the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 games?
Yes, there was. There was a few.
Yep.
I need to run away to Amazon right now because I loved it. I loved the whole fact that it was.
They're
They
tiny,
were-
though. That's when the line went, wow, these are small for the same price point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They tried to what they sadly did is they combined it with the Bavers.
yeah.
They kind of said it was all the
Oh,
same.
see, no, I may not be a toy guy, but that phrase, favors.
I think that's what hurt when the games we had the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, was it Rise of
They were
Dark Spark?
brilliant. It was
Which-
so.
They
were
were
beautiful to look
hurt
at.
it a lot.
They were very good. The
Yeah.
Baver stuff, it's unfortunate it took till the third movie, the third line of the toys, to be good. Because I don't want to totally diss the first 2 years, but they weren't great. They were trying to pound them out, but by the third time, everybody was tired of them and giving up on them. By the third wave of the toys, they were fantastic. I don't collect them, but I've messed with a few, and I
always felt like with the first movie, they weren't knowing what they were going to expect. And it
For
just
sure.
exploded more than they thought. That's why they were done so bad. And then the second one come out and they made better figures, but the movie stank.
they were still bringing in trucks of money, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to hear my sum up of the movies? Because I've only watched the first two, and then I just.
Is this a kid show?
The first movie.
This is not for kids. This is not for kids.
By the way, Jeremy, thanks for that. I will put out my video.
Oh, yeah.
My thing about Transformers live action, I was like, as a kid, grew up with it, just loved it, stuff like that. Just like, oh my god, Transformers! Like, wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah. But I did actually, I'll be honest, I did actually very much enjoy the first movie.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
apart from the stupid masturbation joke in the start, like, really? It's a Transformers movie and you've worked on the masturbation joke.
Right.
Okay. The second movie, and this is why I walked away, was at the end when he's like dry humping the pyramid. It's like, wow, you actually have balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's funny because I was watching, was it, last Age of Extinction and Last Night have been on like TNT over the weekend,
Oh,
and
I'm sorry.
or through the week. Yeah. And I've been,
You just answered my next question. I said, should I watch them?
yeah. And, I've been catching, this is how bad they are. Right. So I'm a huge, ancient aliens fan. I watch that show like all the time, and then when it goes to a commercial, I flip it over and just to see what scene it was on in the Transformers, and it's just so forced and trying to be edgy, jokey, and that kind of stuff. And I am.
And let's not forget the racist robot.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's a mud flap.
Definitely.
Like, who like Bay? I kind of like you because I'm going to be on record when I say this, and I'm probably the only person in the world who likes it. Like, I like Armageddon, the movie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'll stick my hand up, right, in the bridge.
There's a lot of-
like, when people like slag that movie off, they're like, oh, goddamn America. And I'll put my hand up and just go like, right, dude, we can like 15 pence in our wallet. Like, if it comes to saving the world, it's America. But the rest of it is shit. It's a guilty pleasure. So I jumped off that into Transformers. That's why I like the first one. I gave it, a chance. And then like I said, Transformers 2 would be like, dude, you look like I do when I just got in the shower.
The opening scene in the first Transformers at the Qatar Air Base when Blackout transforms,
By the way, I'll say this.
loved it.
2007, the transformation effects are still amazing. Still
Yeah.
holds up to this day.
Has it been that long? 2007, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, I will say this: when I first saw the 2007 movie, I was bored because I was like, hey, it's coming out, it's bringing a new scene of fans to the genre, it's revitalizing the genre, which it did.
Yep.
But then after the movie, when you hear people even complaining about it because he didn't like doing the Megatron character, I'm just like, come on, that hurts you.
Mhm.
Even Peter Cullen was kind of upset about
Oh
it.
my
He didn't
God,
like
my
the
paycheck.
The one line, though. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't like that one line of killing the bot because he based off, I think it was his uncle or something like that.
Brother.
Character for Optimus.
Yeah.
Father?
Brother.
Oh, brother. Okay, I couldn't remember.
So,
Yeah, that
so
kind
he
of
was upset.
dishonoring his brother, you know. But
He was upset about his dialogue in that movie, but he didn't care about his dialogue in Matrix 2 and 3.
That's a good point.
But no, like I said, you know, like backtracking, I still to this day think that, you know, if you watch the original Transformers movie, and I can watch the original one, I can't watch the rest, it looks good.
Yeah, I'd say visually.
Quality is good. There's just, more story, less explosions.
standalone movie. It could have just come out by itself. There could have been no sequels. It would have been done fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got Revenge
That's
of
the
the
problem,
Fallen.
though, isn't it? That's the problem in a nutshell, which is,
And I will say this. Don't get me wrong. Revenge of the Fallen is a bad movie, but it also came out at a very, very bad time. Remember, it had that last one, the writer's strike.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
that affected it a lot.
yeah, that's true too. That probably didn't help at all. So, all right. So,
I actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say back on track, back to toys. This is gonna be all night. I can see. Top 3.
2 hours.
Let's get right. So let's do top 3 Transformers. Your picks. What are your top 3 Transformers this year?
Figures or
Yeah, action figures.
is it official or third party?
Up to you. If you want to do official and third party, or mix it up.
You have to give me a thing on that.
I'll jump in because I don't collect toys I collect toys, not a completist though, so I certainly hasn't picked up like most of the season line. I've got the Prime, the Megatron.
200 Sharkticons.
Well, that's I don't want to praise the new Cyberverse one's that great with the weird neck and limited articulation, but it is what it is. I'm still looking forward to the newer Cyberverse ones that are coming out. But yeah, I've picked up a few of those and scraplets, of course. Some of the really good stuff that I picked up, though, I got to tell you, is the TMNT NECA Toys stuff.
Oh yes, we'll get in.
Games.
Yeah, we'll get into other action figures too. But I want to talk about
like the
those.
Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers right now.
Well, I've been sneaking into Hasbro Pulse a bit. Picked up myself the G1 color version of the Refractor or Reflector.
Oh, nice. The toy colored one.
Well, I've got the original one, the G1, the mail away.
Uh-huh.
So I had to get the G1 colors. That was just sort of a gift.
whoa. Sorry, like, I know I'm not in my cupboard when I'm talking about toys, but you said mail away.
Yes.
Correct. So there's some characters, just like G.I. Joe, that you had to mail away for. Collect your points.
I still have my Emperor Palpatine
Mhm.
mail away.
Well,
from
you gotta beg mom and
1983.
dad to send off to the post for it.
Yeah.
Ruin your boxes. Ruin your boxes. Cut out share.
Yep.
Well,
And-
that's the problem. But back then, it didn't matter, right? Everything was, we just didn't keep boxes back then.
Mm-hmm. And the mail away for the Reflector, that was a Japanese retail store figure. Like they had them on the shelves out there.
What was his name? Micro?
Yeah,
That's got to be worse than bucks, right?
probably. I mean, probably a couple
Maybe,
hundred.
but again, unless it's in pristine and complete, I think I'm missing one missile. But whatever.
Mhm.
That's why I went the extra.
Welcome
bucks
to
to
the
get the
UK
G1.
military.
Right.
We're missing one missile.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see Reflector there. That's a solid pick because he made my top 10 list video, the retail version. I'm really thinking about going back and getting those too. So is he your number one pick?
G1 colors aren't the movie, or sorry, the show colors, but because I had the original,
Mm-hmm.
that was the one I reflected to.
I see.
Right, did you guys? I'm sorry, I sound like a fool. Because you got to remember, there's like a big divide between us when it comes to like North America and Europe. But did you guys get those stupid little mail-away Transformer figures? Like in
The little one color didn't transform tiny little dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah.
Awful.
Oh, for sure. They were. I thought they were racers at first.
Yeah.
I've eaten corn and had a shit.
We had those we had those sold on shelf here. They weren't mailaways here. I actually
No, they were just on shelf. Yeah.
What, on shelf?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
On card.
Yeah, you could buy
carded?
yeah, you could buy like a 3-pack of them, or they also started coming with Transformers. Like you would buy they would reissue a Bumblebee and then put one of those things on the card with it.
Bizarre because we're like, what's this? But okay.
Yeah.
Looks
If
great.
you got a carded, I don't know what goes over there, but if you got a carded Bumblebee in this country, like sell it, you can retire.
Well, not now because they've reissued them on card now, so that kind of drops the original. And I think the people that really go all out to get pristine mint on card are, I don't want to say they're dying out, but I think they've pretty much got what they want at this point. I always feel bad for people that are just getting into it because that's a lot of coin.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's plateaued.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to get stuff like that nowadays.
Not to curb anybody's enthusiasm for it. Hey, this is what keeps it alive too. The collectability, the fact of keeping things in beautiful shape. Even comics back in the 40s and 50s, that Batman's and all these beautiful things that, as you say, you could retire on. If the newspaper or news carrier didn't sell them all, they just got to tear the front covers off, send them back. They got credit for them. You're going, yikes! That's why they're so rare as well today to find intact, in good shape.
They still do that with comics today. I got a buddy of mine who owns a comic book store, and that's how they do credits.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That hurts to think about it. I mean, that's one way to make yours. Well, of course, when they're printing 200,000 of an issue.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They'll keep X amount of them for back issues, and then they send the rest of them back for credit. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. I always wonder how they just order so many, and I'm thinking, what if they don't all sell? Like, I guess you only get so much write-off for the government.
Right.
It's weird. Like, if you think about the 90s, the heady days of the 90s in comic book stores.
6 covers for one issue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the holographic cover.
Yeah.
Hologram covers, foil covers.
And at the time people buy
They were
like
cool.
copies. Thinking in like 10 years it's gonna be worth like $1,000 when they're like, well, you're buying 5 copies and we're having to reprint them like 5 times to keep up with the demand.
Right.
Copies not gonna be worth nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore sport with farming. By the way, I met Thomas Farming.
Oh, that's cool.
That was an interesting story. He's really grumpy, but I'm just gonna say one comic book title that sums up the 90s. Youngblood.
Funny you say that because I picked up a Youngblood action figure for a retro review.
I saw it. You got it. Yeah, but it's a really nice figure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
one. That's the only thing they ever brought up.
right.
Because they wanted to do Bedrock. Liefeld did Bedrock, and then Hanna-Barbera just leaned on, just went, by the way, you can't call it Bedrock.
Yep. Well, they had a lot of issues like there was Overkill, got turned into Overkill.
I think it was kids. Do you know what I mean? Like not the McFarlane side of the business because he was always shrewd, but like the other side of the business, like with particularly Rob Liefeld, the man who cannot draw feet.
Yes. They made a joke about that in the Deadpool.
I loved it.
Deadpool
Not
2?
everybody would have got it.
Yep. That was fantastic.
I was the bloke in the cinema punching my mate. Fucking told you.
Yeah. So okay, back to Dave there. So Reflector, definitely cool. Any other picks for your top 3? Because you can't have the same guy 3 times. That doesn't count.
Yeah, no. Jetfire. I was late picking him up, but I found him in a box.
Oh gosh.
I have not picked him up. I've not seen him in the store. He looks cool.
I got him for a really good price. I went, yoink? Because I wasn't going to get him. Dinobot can, he's on my side.
Does he look like Robotech, or does he look like Transformer?
Transformer. Yeah, definitely not the Robotech style. I've got the original G1 as well, but
That's the way.
yeah, and they're gorgeous.
When I was a kid, right, when the kid walked in the playground in my school with that toy, which just like, I hate you. Because it was a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful toy.
Yep.
You lose all the armor at recess.
Well, I mean,
Right.
Being that kid with the Jetfire, there was also the kids in my school that had the big, what do you call it, the USS Flag from G.I. Joe.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Hang on. Someone took that into your school?
No.
Yeah, but it must have been built like
They had it at our school. Well, this one kid, he brought it up.
Is that part of the playground or?
I have no idea how he got it up there, but he had it.
Wow.
He had a couple of the
He had help.
Actually, I think what it was his one was mom or his dad was like teachers at the school.
Show and tell or something.
Probably. Show off and tell.
He didn't officially have it outside. He had it in like the library.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's better. Especially when the parents just paid how much for it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing it and begging my parents for it, but I never did get it.
Yeah.
I never got one either.
I had the opportunity about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. One of the local vintage toy stores, they had one in the toy drop, and they had one that was about 80% complete. It was missing a few parts on it, and the guy was like, you know what? He had like $500 on it, and he said, $250 and it's yours. And I just,
What?
yeah, I just did not have the space for it. And
That's actually a good price.
oh, it was. I mean, I was like,
Order what they're going for.
oh yeah, and
I've seen some of them, not in person, but I've seen them like on shows and stuff like that. What's that comic book man had one that it was like almost complete aside from the PA system thing, and I'm like, how are they finding these things? Seriously.
yeah. Oh man, if I had the space for it, I would have bought it. Because the price was just too crazy. But I was in the process of moving, and I did not have anywhere to put the bloody thing.
So you might say.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And now, if I had my Cherokee Chief or Grand Cherokee at the time, I would have just bought it and left it in that thing until I got planted where I got.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to be frugal.
Yeah. So Jetfire is definitely a good one. I like that one.
I was impressed.
Again,
I gotta tell you.
there was a whole thing about Jetfire as well, because of the license being held by the other company at the time in Japan. So when it got to the UK, they changed them into Skyfire.
Yeah, there was Skyfire.
But
Was it Skyfire? Was it the toy was Skyfire and he was Jetfire on the cartoon? Is that?
That's what I'm saying. If you watch really early adverts for the toys, you'll actually see him in Jetfire. He
Yep.
looks like them across.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is neat.
Now the new one, doesn't it have the flip around symbol where he can be an Autobot or a Decepticon?
Yes. It does. It's really easy to flip around too. I thought it would be a bugger, but no, it was fine.
Interesting. I liked that. I liked that concept a lot. I saw on the
Well,
prototype.
because of when he was first out of the ice, right? They
Mhm.
slapped the Decepticon logo on him, and then
Mhm.
That's
perfect.
Starscream.
Nice nod.
Realized that
Didn't
he
have
was
to
a
do
nice
that.
guy.
Yeah, definitely a cool little nod on it for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
That's still a question. I have to say this. For you Transformers collectors out there, do you still get the rub sticker?
No.
No,
yeah,
you don't get it.
it was.
There is a site that you can buy them on, Toyhax, TOYHAX.com. I think ReproLabels.com also takes you to Toyhax, their new name, that you can buy the rep symbols. And just regular insignias for G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, Transformers.
There.
He's also a really good friend of Colin, who is Super Megatron on Twitter. He's the
Oh.
one who runs TFCon here in Canada.
There we go. There's the symbol. Mike's got it up there. Say something, Mike.
Oh, you. By the way, wait,
Hang on.
Right here, there it is.
There you go. So there's the Jetfire. Yeah.
Right there's the symbol. I can do it. I don't know if I can do it from back here, but there we go.
No, I miss those from when you were a kid. Like just
Yeah.
rub.
That's a
Yeah.
flip
Dad
over.
would come
There was it Reveal the Shield not too long ago had rub symbols on it, didn't they?
Yep. Few of them did.
Yep.
Anyway, I have to ask this. Hands up in the room, who's from Canada?
I am.
Yep.
I think I'm the only one.
Yeah.
No, sir, I love you, sir. I love you.
Oh.
One Canadian, one Brit, and 2 Americans.
I think I pronounced American.
American, right?
The reason
If I could have got Bradley on here, we would have had an Australian too.
I lived there for 4 years, though. I lived in Montreal for 4 years. Your country is fantastic.
Yep.
Well, so is yours. I only visited the one time.
Until, by the way, I said until Trudeau.
Oh. Wah, 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 wah. All right, Captain Canuck, what is your third pick?
Well, again, I haven't collected a whole bunch, so I'm going to have to put Optimus and Megatron in the same camp, just because those are the only 2 I really picked up.
Which versions?
Which ones? The original or the colored repaints?
Not the colored repaints, and as much as I love that, had they come up with those first, I probably would have snagged those and been happy with them. Do I like the Prime or the Megatron more? I gotta say, if I had to choose, I'm gonna say Prime. He's good looking.
Yeah.
The head is amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's tough with them too. I mean, I was torn between them myself.
Yeah.
Now I got.
Again, I'm sure that's not one of your top picks. It's only because I haven't got a whole lot of the Surge line.
Yeah.
So
The Optimus Prime made my top 10 video list. I went with the classic animation style just for the look, because I got both sets. I got the animation styles and the first runs of those figures. And okay, so here's my take after having the animation style figures. They look good from a distance. They look kind of weird close. Megatron, not near as cool as Optimus. Optimus looks really, really good. And here's the problem with those figures, those animation style figures. The paint scrapes off them very, very easily. Like after I was transforming Megatron, the paint was coming off on the barrel and on the body.
Ouch. That's good to know.
Yeah. So
I had it in my hand 2 days ago, and I put it back down. I didn't pick them up. I thought they were cool, but I don't know why. I just thought, no, I don't really need them. I've already got them.
yeah.
But that's good to know. And I do love that animation look. You can also buy those at toyhacks.com. You can have that option, and for other figures.
Yep.
Toy Hacks has it where you can actually buy the sets where you can give them like the coloristic looking, like on their windshields or
Yeah,
higher.
it's such a nice effect.
Mhm.
It's not overdone. It doesn't have to be the whole toy. It's just enough.
Yep. And the
Recently, just to
well,
they just added the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 set.
Mhm.
Ooh, I'm so.
I
I'll
just
throw that in there.
pre-ordered another an Ecto. Because I passed on Ecto 1. He came back out. I passed on him again. Now he's on pre-order again. I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get that figure before I can't get the figure.
Yeah, well, they did an MP10 as well. I could have picked them up in the UK, but there's a reason I didn't bring toys back from TF Nation. People ask me that.
Yes, he's called Justin.
Well, I'd bring them back to Canada, and they'd end up driving on the wrong side of the road and talking funny, right? So,
Oh.
Totally get it. I do the opposite. When I before I lived there, I used to go back from Canada. I don't know why I did this. I stuff all my action figures down the bottom of my bag. Like, they won't see this. Like, you would don't ask Dave. They go X-rays.
they scan it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
That's funny.
Well, it was also lack of space.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's the other killer about going abroad.
Mhm.
You see all this great, wonderful stuff. I want to buy.
And then how am I going to get it home? Yeah. That's why I kind of keep my conventions local.
Like action figures, just for me, because I love it. I love it, and I've got a really great. Is anyone going to talk about Rodimus Prime?
Yeah, at some point, maybe.
Because here's my favorite Transformer of all time.
Yeah.
You just heard my feelings. I'm going to cry in the corner right now.
Oh. Dinobot, your top 3.
I'm going to have to go with False Siege on mine. Mostly because that's mainly all I picked up this year.
Okay.
Mostly because money-wise and everything. But my bottom one, I'll have to go with my third one. I have to go barely with the one we were just talking about, that Prime. Because I like the Prime and I like the Megatron. Because I didn't get the original ones. I got the colored ones for Christmas for my kids.
No, nice.
Each of them gave me one each. I think my oldest daughter gave me the Megatron. My youngest gave me the Prime.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Granted, that was mostly me and my wife picking it out.
Right. They get to put their names on it. Yeah.
Right above that, I'm going to put the Galaxy Prime.
Oh.
Basically, from the Cybertron Prime, the remolding of him.
With a gold star on it? With a gold star on the chest?
Yeah, the Galaxy Force, basically.
Yeah, that's one I would like to pick up too. Yeah, that looks really neat.
And then, of course, right above that, I am going to put that Jetfire as my number 1.
Yeah.
He's such a badass. I mean, the gimmick, not only does he have that rope symbol gimmick, but he also has the hand gimmick. I don't know if you guys have seen that, where if you go to open his hand or close his hand up to make a fist, the little peg hole will come out as
Wait. He's got opposable fingers?
No, not fingers. You can open it. He's got the thumb, but he's got the 4 fingers, one little joint. And when you go to open them, it's the normal. But when you go to close up to make a fist, one of the on the inside
comes a 5mm
peg hole will come out.
Yeah.
Put the gun down. That is such a nice addition to him.
Can I ask you a question? Right. If you take the minimum range Transformers, what is the price in US and Canadian dollars?
The cheapest here is around $10 for the cheapest figure you can get from store.
And that's
But does it still look good?
Depends.
it's the same figure as you'd buy.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in this country, that's like £15. That's
So you are paying more for it, Dave.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm poor. I'm just saying.
I guess maybe that's what they cost to get to you. Who the heck knows?
Yeah.
And the thing is, a toy that's $19 in Canada will be $16 in the US. But by the time, if I do it in Canadian dollars, I'm still paying the same. So I don't necessarily jump at the cheaper toys in the US, because if I can get it in Canada, I'm basically paying the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I forget to say on the end of that is, go back to the 80s in this country. When I collected Transformers as a kid, when I was 10. They were $7.95 for the figures that were Jazz and Sideswipe and stuff like that size. And then went up to Megatron, and Megatron was £29 and stuff like that. How this new series of figures, how do they roll pricing?
It's usually most of them, the average are about $20, $20 to $22, depending on where you're buying them from.
It's like I was just saying, the cheapest ones is just a small legend size. That's the ones you get the Frenzy, Rumble, the small tape size guys. The Micro Masters, you get 2 of those to a pack for $10. 2 figures.
Yep.
And then the next one up is the deluxe size, which is the Chromia, the Prowl, those style figures. Those are right at 20. And then the next one up, which is the ones we're just talking about, the Prime and Megatron, those are 30. And the one above that, the biggest one is that Jetfire. He was $60, $70?
Yeah, and then you got the ones in between that are about 50. The leader class is about 50.
Leader class, which was what the Galaxy Prime was, I believe.
They're all $59.99 in the States, I think. They're pretty much $59.99 here in Canada. In the States, I think they're about $10 cheaper.
Yep. So cool.
That's a spicy meatball.
Right. And then
and the G1 reissue Soundwave, he's still $69.99 here in Canada. It's yikes.
Yeah, he was 50 here.
50?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the sad thing about those, is that when they're the reissues they've been doing are so pricey.
And you know what, Optimus, I wouldn't have mind Optimus if they'd given me the damn trailer.
Yeah.
But
They actually one inbox, but
yeah, I ended up getting Optimus on clearance for $5 though, so I was like, nah, why not?
that's a nice score.
Yep.
It's nice you don't just have to fit.
Now, they did do, Dave, it wasn't Rodimus, but they did reissue Hot Rod at Walmart this year.
Actually, I'll take a picture, Jeremy. I'll send it to you. I do actually have the hot rod figure from about 10 years ago,
Yep.
where his transformed form actually looks like the movie.
Yeah.
And I remember buying it at the time. My mum actually said, because I was shopping with my mum. She went, "Why are you buying kids' toys?" And it's Transformers.
Because it's a Transformer.
Oh no! Oh, I know they actually. Kudos to my mum. True story. I'll tell you this. My mum in 1984, when Transformers went through the roof, lined up outside an apartment store for 4 hours to get me and my twin brother, both Optimus Prime. So,
There you go. That's mom right there.
yeah, can't say anything bad about my mum.
No.
That was brilliant. But now, when I show it to her, I go, "Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Why am I?"
She's probably like, yeah, I remember waiting in that line to get it.
Exactly what you said. But I remember that fucking time.
All right. So I guess on my top 3 for Transformers, they're all, well, no, I can't even say they're all siege. So
Come on, Rodimus.
no, didn't get, well, no, I didn't get him. It was, so my number 3, I guess, would be the leader class siege Optimus Prime. I like that figure a lot. It wasn't big enough though. Oh, that's what she said. Right? But I mean, it's a solid toy. It looks good. I love the Unicron Cybertron Armada homage they got going on with it in both modes. You know, the smaller mode is absolutely the Armada Optimus, and then the bigger gunned up mode is, what is that? Is it Cybertron? Homage to that. I mean, and it looks good. It's cool. It's nice. I liked it. I liked the homage to the other lines in getting that in one figure. So I thought that was a lot of play gimmick and collector gimmick in one bot. And then the number 2 I went with was the other mold version of that. So leader class Ultra Maximus. I really dug that because that was the first leader class of the line that I picked up, and the detail on it, the paint, the sculpt, the engineering, that so impressed me that, because that was kind of the first big figure. I think I'd gotten him and Sideswipe were the first 2 siege figures I got. And I was blown away by them, like Dinobot, you mentioned earlier, how they've just been getting better and better. And, the size was a bit, to me, but the quality was there, so I was okay with it. And the fact that when he goes into his vehicle mode, it kind of sucks that you can't put vehicles in the trailer, but it has a nice homage to the Robots in Disguise or Car Robots Ultra Magnus in the vehicle mode that I loved. I thought that was cool too. So
and definitely, I have to admit that, because I actually picked that up earlier this year. I traded it off, but he was one of the ones I actually picked up on clearance.
Mm-hmm.
I shop buy because I got him for $11.
What? Oh, that's awesome.
He shot me too. I was like, I was up there up to the Walmart with my wife, and I'm just walking around. We're like, well, let's go check out the clearance aisle. Just looking, I kind of just looking. There's nothing really there. So I got to the very end of the aisle. I glanced up, and there was Siege Shockwave and Siege Ultra Magnus. I'm like,
that's crazy. Shockwave, I think he was around number 5 on my list.
Out in the ring on clearance, they were marked down to $30 right then. And I didn't have the money then. I'm like, I can't. I was stumped by it at first.
Oh.
And I actually walked over and asked one of the associates, I said, I don't think these are supposed to be on clearance list. These literally just come out.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
I felt wrong for it to be up there, but at the same time. But she says, well, I got to do it at the computer center. Like, okay.
That's
and
funny.
Like 2 days later, I went back, and the Shockwave was gone. The Magnus was still there, but it was on clearance again. Knocked down to I think it was like $20. But then they said that while I was standing there, they said that all of our stuff are marked half off for their clearance price. I'm like, so I took it right up front and I paid for it. It was only like $11.
There you go. Can't go wrong with that. Well, that's the
There was another figure in this country that we never got.
Magnus. Yeah, that sucks. Well, it's funny because the classic animation figures that I bought, the 35th anniversary ones, they actually rang up as $20. So I was like, oh, sweet. So, but my number one pick.
We didn't get Shockwave in this country, but in the movie in the show that Shockwave was voiced by a British bloke. Like, wait, what? We voiced the guy. Why can't we have him?
His figure, his Siege figure, looks so much better without all the extra armor on it. He looks damn near perfect. And the fact that you can get him into the gun mode is very cool too. So.
And also, wasn't it his Japanese variant? The model they nicked.
It was.
Had flashing lights and shit, didn't it?
It's the Radio Shack version.
Space Ray or something like that.
Galaxy Man or something like that. I think. Yeah. Everybody calls him Shackwave. I remember seeing him at Radio Shack, and I almost got him when I was a kid, but I ended up getting something else. I forget what it was. It was between that and something else, and I kind of regret not getting him, but yeah, kind of funny. They actually did a repaint of the Siege. You can get that Shackwave, that Radio Shack paint job on the new figure, which is kind of funny.
Nice nod.
Yeah, right. But I guess my number one pick, it's not actually going to go to a Siege figure. Somebody else asked me, what? It's not Jetfire, because everybody's like stoking on Jetfire. He's like, Rodimus Prime, Rodimus Prime. It is not Rodimus Prime. It is Optimus, actually, from Power of the Primes. He made my number one. I've never seen him on the shelf, never seen him in any of the stores. I ended up ordering him in August from Big Bad Toy Store for my birthday, and I'm going to tell you what, the gimmicks on the figure are phenomenal. The nods to the original, the color scheme, obviously. It's got the Matrix, where from the old Beast War shows when Optimus Primal shared the spark with Optimus Prime. And it hung out in the cockpits there. The gun placement on his chest, where he's got the robot nipples, is there.
Robot nipples.
Oh yeah. The blaster nipples are there. Yep. And he's got the flying surfboard monkey mode. We get a little Optimus Primal, and I like the look of the little Optimus Primal. The head sculpt, at least. It's unfortunate he doesn't turn into a little gorilla, but it's part of the gimmick. The fact that we got that was kind of cool. It was just it's a very fun figure, I think, and it's a great nod back to the Beast Wars type stuff. And the fact that it was a fan voted figure that they put out just blew it out of the park for me. And yeah. Actually, no. I need to go and get a lot of my stuff goes into boxes because I don't have the room. I need to go and get some shelving units. Actually, I can't find ones I like. Costco has some I think I want to go get, but I need.
You can always go get the details from IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't go to IKEA. Because they have this crafty way they funnel you in.
I know, right? I'm thinking about just getting some.
Funnel you in, and you always walk out.
Right.
I never intended to do it,
I thought about just going to get some L brackets and just get some boards and build shelving units on the walls. I've got so much stuff, but I don't know. I got to do something.
I've done that a little bit, but I got to tell you, the Detolfs keep everything pretty much dust-free.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
I don't have the Detolf. I got like an old, I won't say like not a really high display case. It's like a big like glass display case you see like in a jewelry store that has the rotating shelves.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I got one of those. I got from my neighbor. He got it from a friend. He just didn't have the space for it. That's why I wanted it.
You almost didn't get it in your room.
I wanted to get it in because of the wheels and everything, but it's so good. The only problem I have with it is the motor. It still works, still rotate.
Wait. Sorry, motor. You got a cabinet. Got a cabinet, right? But motor. Well,
Actually, it was meant for an actual display case in a store, so it can actually rotate on the inside to show the different cakes or whatever you would have had on it at the time.
Can you see behind me on my video?
Oh, yeah.
That big thing back there? That's it right there.
That's crazy. That looks cool, though.
It is. It's got all my masterpiece figures in there.
Nice.
I need that in my life.
Films full of figures on that thing.
That is pretty awesome.
That's the thing of beauty. I like to think he's blessed twice a day.
All right, so since we got Transformers there out the way, let's talk about other figures, other lines that we liked. Rodimus Prime. Is it Rodimus Prime, Dave?
I still have. Can you tell? I still have my original Rodimus Prime when I was a kid.
Nice.
That's impressive.
And I get really annoyed now that we can't call him Rodimus Prime. We just have to call him Rodimus. Like what?
Well, they don't have the license anymore.
Yeah.
It's like Autobot Grappel.
Right. Or Autobot Jazz.
I have the packaging, by the way.
Octane. Octone.
Right. Refractor instead of reflector.
The minute you put him out of his cap and you see his legs, it's like that's a half-assed transformation right there.
So you transformed him so much you turned him into a switchblade.
There you go. So, Dog, you had mentioned the TMNT versus Batman figures.
Yeah, NECA toys.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah. So
those are my top three: Leo, Don, Mike, and Raph.
By the way, quick, I'll tell. Raph, your favorite, right?
I gotta tell you, Donatello. Actually, it's always been my favorite. The nerd, I guess.
Yeah.
Raph, always Raph.
I like those.
My original comics.
Do you have the Mikey that has the cow and the pizza?
And Kevin Eastman.
Did you?
Both their signatures.
Yeah, nice. Did you get the Michelangelo that's got the cowl and the pizza slice?
The cowl? No. Are those the ones where they did the Halloween version?
No, they did the first NECA figure they did for that was Michelangelo wearing the Batman cowl from that movie.
I have seen it. Not in person, but I have seen that it was available. I just never really. I mean, it would be cool, but nah.
Yeah.
I know they originally came out as an SDCC exclusive, and they basically reissued them now as singles.
Yeah.
This is the second reissue of them. I wasn't going to put it off. I grabbed them all this time.
Yeah,
And
they've got them in 2-packs at GameStop
well,
here.
they're a different scale, though. These ones are the 6-inch tall
Okay.
that I'm talking about. Maybe they're 8. I'd have to measure.
I think the 2-packs are 6 inches in the 6-inch scale.
I think they're only 4 or 5-inch because they're not much bigger than the originals.
Interesting.
They're beautiful looking, though. Those are the comic book versions.
Everything you
the ones
said,
I'm talking about.
No. We've got the TMT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus Batman 2-packs where you get Batman and Leonardo and you get Raphael and Damien and Ra's al Ghul and Shredder.
Oh, I've seen the one with like the
animated
turtle.
Yeah, the animated film. Yep.
Okay, and they look good too. I haven't got those. I should clarify the ones that I picked up are the 1990 movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Those are nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're $61 for a pack of 2 for the
$60.
the cartoon version. And they do look good, but I'm like, I love turtles, but as Dave said, we've only got so much money in our pocket, right? So
Right. Yeah, the animated ones I really want to pick up from the movie.
it looks fantastic.
Have you guys seen that movie?
Which one? The newest one?
The-
Mayverse one?
The Batman versus Turtles.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it all, but I know the cartoon. I've got all the comics. Yeah, it does look good.
It is really good. It's funny.
Kind
One
of.
of my favorite bits, if I can just not really spoil it, but there's a scene where the turtles are fighting Penguin and his goons, and they take out
Yes, the umbrella.
and Michelangelo stands there and goes, dude, look, talking to Penguin, he goes, dude, you're out of dudes.
Dude, Michelangelo kind of steals the whole
The one
movie.
scene I did see.
Yeah. You know,
And Batman versus Shredder. That was a nice little
yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend sitting down and going to watch the whole thing. Although I will say it's a bit gorier than I was anticipating. And
But it's living on the comic books that they actually released in the first place.
yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And well, it's funny because we sat and watched it in Disney World. We were at the hotel. We got back. We went down to Disney World the week before Christmas, and we got back into the hotel and we were chilling out. And they had it on Nickelodeon, and I'm like, how are they going to play? I mean, because there's blood and
Whoa, hang on. Something that dark is on Nickelodeon.
well, Nickelodeon owns them, and that's what I'm like, there are people that get decapitated and there's blood and throwing stars, and I'm like, how are they going to do this? And I'm watching it, and I'm like, what's on Nickelodeon? It can't be that bad. And what they did was they literally, all the scenes are there and the sound effects are there, but they just removed the blood from the animation. So like when somebody's arm gets cut off, you hear the blood squish noise, but there's just no blood coming off the arm, and the guy's got the arm with no blood.
Please tell me this happened, which is like, oh my god, you just butchered the toe. I put a quarter in my bed to let it vibrate.
Yeah, the little one was watching it, so I was like, all right, whatever. I was curious how they were going to do that, and they just literally just removed all the blood, which was kind of funny. I don't know. What about you, Dinobot? Oh yeah, definitely.
I really
Not too long ago was good. Not the new one. I haven't seen none of the new stuff. The Rise of the Turtles. I haven't seen none of that, but the other series was on before that was really good.
Yep. The Rise of the Turtles,
beat me to the punch. The current ones are shite,
yeah.
but the previous generation, I actually have a full run of figures.
Oh yeah.
I just love all of them.
Yep.
They look so good. And I think I put on Facebook about last year when the new figures came out and just went, quote me, what the fuck did you do to the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. I like the idea of making them different species of turtles, but it just didn't, I don't know, it didn't click any pins for me, I guess.
Did this happen in the States, right? True story. Like 1989, 1990, we, in this country, because we're all pussies, and we called them Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because Harrison thought you said the word ninja.
Yeah. Well, your G.I. Joe over there was...
True story. Enter the Dragon was censored in this country until the year 2000.
Well, G.I. Joe was G.I. Joe International Hero, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. See, it's different from G.I. Joe being called Action Force. Because,
That's right, Action Force. Yeah.
And I have some of those UK books too.
I have a bunch of cards. You're more than welcome to have. Send me your address. I'll send you a big fat parcel.
Add me on Facebook. Oh, Facebook.
There you go.
Give it a good home.
Yeah.
Right, so Action Force was basically you got G.I. Joe, the 12-inch figure, in the States and North America, and then Palitoy leader Hasbro said, like, hey, we'd like to do that. Oh, wait, apparently everyone in England's so fucking stupid, they don't know what GI is. So we called them Action Force. And they did that, and then it trickled down into smaller figures. And we got these, like, but they were more, like, military accurate, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
And we got smaller figures, and, like, we got Z-Force, SAS Force, which is like, why are there other forces if you got the
Tiger
SAS?
Force.
Yeah. The Space Force, which was fucking awful.
You're not bitter or anything.
But look, it was, even as a kid, I looked at it and just went, SAS Force, Z Force, Space Force. Sorry, Space Force, you're on your own. So we got this, but the pack-in figure is the vehicle. The vehicles were all licensed from G.I. Joe in North America. And so that was the only figure we would get. It wasn't like a Star Wars figure. It would have like ball joints and like the Y ring and the waist and stuff like that. Because I remember this for years thinking, I love you, Snake Eyes. Please be my friend.
Yeah.
Be my friend. And I never got him because he sold out. And then just told me years later, my brother pointed out, my car I gave you, the bloke in the front of it is actually Snake Eyes. It's a visor. Like, oh shit.
You had him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't know.
Before he started coming with...
played with him for 5 years and didn't know it.
Not knowing.
That's funny.
They looked abroad to you guys in North America and just went, oh, hang on a minute. We could make Action Force G.I. Joe, because apparently now English kids are educated and we know what fucking G.I. is.
Yeah.
So we got it, but the thing is, it's brilliant, and they go for so much money. If you look at Action Force, from the 12-inch to the 6-inch before it became G.I. Joe, they're stupid. Like,
There's a couple He-Man figures
and also, I have to
like that.
Sorry. They did a thing in British comics. I'm pretty sure they didn't do it over there. They did a thing in the British comics where we had a comic called Battle. Like, let's fight, kids. Who wants to have some? And it was like 12 different strips, like kind of like 2000 AD. But one of the strips was Battle Action Force. And when they knew that they were transitioning into G.I. Joe, they did it in the comics. And so the Red Baron, who was the mad, leader, pretty much, if I'm co-commander, the mad leader of Action Force, they just went, oh, for you Brits, what shall we do? Oh, we'll just say he gave up on this army because it was shit, and then he walked over to this new army, as you do.
Let me just pick up a new army. It's all good.
And he just went, I am no longer the Red Baron. I am now co-commander. But it's kind of cool, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There was some He-Man figures that they were from the late 70s, because He-Man came out about 1982, 83, somewhere around there. And it was the Battle Cat and the
Battle Cat was a throwback to another toy line.
Yeah. And the bird, the Sorceress's bird, and
I know that with a bone sorceress, by the way. Oh, shoot, I forgot the name of it.
yeah, but yeah, that was.
Don't get me started on Tina.
So yeah,
Sorry.
definitely funny. So okay, here's a question. Talking about TV show. Go ahead, Mike.
One thing that always got me about the Snake Eyes figure, I think they said on that Netflix show, The Toys That Made Us, I always found one is that the most basic G.I. Joe figure they ever released, which was Snake Eyes, just all done up in that one little color, was the most popular figure.
They didn't paint it. That's the point. They had to limit it to one color.
Yeah.
Because it was ninjas. Everyone went batshit crazy about ninjas.
Well, and then his character, the reason he was silent because it was a misprint in Marvel Comics. his debut episode in the comics, when it went to go print, he was supposed to talk, and there was an error in the printing, and none of the voice bubbles got printed, and it got released as a silent comic. Everybody's like, okay, well, go ahead and send
I
it.
remember that.
And
Talking about 21? No.
No. UK Marvel Comics.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember which comic it was, but it was so popular.
And I've tried to find it.
Yeah.
I would love it. I want.
So that's where the silence came for that character. They were like, all right, everybody liked that, so they kept it. And when they put the cartoon out, they just kept it that way.
You want to know how nerdy I was as a kid and how much I loved Snake Eyes? I took all the pictures when you saw before he got burned in Vietnam in the chopper. I took all the pictures I found of Snake Eyes and I cut them out. Oh my god, that's a nerdy break. And I tried to rearrange his face because I was determined to see what his face
Oh, to
was
see what he looked like, yeah.
Composite. He's doing some NCIS shit on Snake Eyes.
I was like fucking like CGI before his time.
Yeah. So talking about TV shows and things, what were your guys' I don't know, favorite TV shows or movies this year?
Who wants to go first?
I can't really say nothing because I'm well way behind on things on that.
I'm going to say the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance was amazing.
I have not got to see that, but I've heard good things about it.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, if you're a fan of the Dark Crystal, this will blow you away.
My older brother is like biggest dark
Yeah.
crystal. Like when we went around his house for Christmas Day, I looked on the shelf and I just went.
Yeah, there's a lot of Dark Crystal figures out there from Funko.
I have them all.
Am I the only bloke, right? When he watched the Dark Crystal as a kid, and I don't care what anyone said, no one understood the Dark Crystal when you were a kid. You're like, I have no idea what's going on. Oh,
I kind of did, and it was strange. About a week later, in my mind, when I was that age, I seem to remember the behind-the-scenes one, too. I was glued to that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that as a kid on, I think it was on HBO they played it.
But it was almost right after the movie came out, it seemed, in the theaters. I'm like, what? How's this out already? But I was just blown away.
Yep.
That's the only Funko Pop figures that I've bought. I have not fell down any other genre rabbit hole for those Funko Pops because they're just, oh my god, people have walls of them.
Stay strong.
Well,
I will. And the reaction figures that came out before these new Funko Age of Resistance figures, I have those as well as the comics, Brian Froud books, and anyway, yeah, I've got the record on vinyl.
Yeah, I want to check it out. It looks really, really good. I got to say, probably my favorite TV show's got to be The Mandalorian, man.
Yeah, we're going to watch the last episode tomorrow.
This ties into the Mandalorian. Can I quickly interject, which is
Rodimus.
we were on my
Rodimus.
on Christmas Day, and I looked on the shelf between his sketches and just went, do you remember the Power of the Force figures from 1995, where they're like really buff and like look like they've been to the gym and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
I just remember when his house, like, last week just went, Jason, I love you, older brother, but that's my fucking Boba Fett figure.
That's my Boba Fett.
He went, no, are you sure? And I went, yeah, I know it is, because I told him the whole story. I went to Plymouth to see my mate at university in Plymouth, and came back and I bought this, and it's Power of the Force, and it came with that stupid coin. And why the fuck is it on your shelf?
The Baby Yoda?
Right.
Fine. And then my mom interjected and just went, well, if they feel this strongly about it, Jason, it might possibly be his. And she looked away and put the two fingers up and just went, and long story short, I took that figure home. So I have my Power of the Force 1994 Boba Fett figure.
There you go.
Back on my shelf.
There you go.
Nice.
I was able to score The Mandalorian on Triple Force Friday. I picked him up and did a review on him. Which
Dude,
it's
that goes to stupid money, right?
So, oh yeah, I've had people offer me some kind of dumb money for it, and well, the thing of it is now the figure that they released was the armor he had in the first episode, which it was by the third episode he's got all the chrome armor on, and we don't have that. I'm going to guess that when they put because they're going to have the Baby Yoda in the Black Series, I'm going to guess the silver armor is going to come in that wave.
I will definitely. I don't buy a lot of those, but I'll definitely
Pre-order my Funko
Yep.
Baby Yoda.
I don't think they have that license.
No.
Oh well, no, I guess they will.
Well, they got the pop. They'll do the Funko
What
Pop.
am I talking about?
Yeah, they'll do the Funko Pop for sure, and then Hasbro will do everything
I
else.
won't buy that because that's another rabbit hole.
Oh yeah.
Look it up, right? You have to jump on it now because you won't get it for shit or tits and giggles. I pre-ordered my fucking Funko Pop Baby Yoda. I just want to hold him in my arms.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a bit nervous about that too because we can order it on Amazon and Toys R Us because we still have them. But sometimes they'll just. I know, sorry. Sometimes they'll just turn around and cancel your order.
Yeah, I've had that. I ordered the I think it's the talking plush one from Big Bad Toy Store. So we'll see what happens with that.
I would hope they'd get it, but again, I mean, there are people that have been, limited. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I watched a thing today on that, and they were talking about the whole marketing for Baby Yoda and how Favreau, he was talking to John Glover, or was it? Yeah.
Yoda
Right.
is going the next Gizmo.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, he was talking to Glover on, was it The Lion King, and he had mentioned that most people, when movies come out, they know everything about it because of all the products and this, that, the other before it comes out. And he said, so like secrecy has become a commodity, and kind of mentioned Beyonce. She never mentions when she does a drop on an album. She just randomly drops it, and it's like a marketing genius move because people start talking and buzzing about it. So Favreau went to Disney and told them, we're not going to say anything about Baby Yoda at all. And they said, Disney lost millions of dollars not having the Baby Yoda at Christmas. But, think about it to them. Well, here's the thing. They're making billions of dollars on their movies. So a few $1 million, it raised the marketing value of that. So when it is going to be available, they're like, we're going to make, 2 to 3 times the amount of money because the hype has been made.
Storm the shelves.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Which
Oh my God, it's
Talking about how things were going for that. I mean, figures were literally flying off the shelf for Phantom Menace.
Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that. Whoa, yeah. Those Jar Jar Binks toys.
On those weird chips that you could scan. Remember those?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I never had those.
Now, I remember, obviously, that was back when I was in college. All I remember about Obi-Wan Kenobi was his lightsaber was a really good way to pack in the weed in my split.
Talk about the Force, huh? So did anybody get to watch any movies this year? Everybody get out to the theater? See anything they like?
It was great. Shazam, Avengers Endgame.
Shazam was amazing.
I liked it for what it was, and even Spider-Man: Far From Home, I love that. Captain Marvel, I gotta love that. Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker, I'm gonna hear Dave.
No, let me correct you, sir. I think you mean full of Skywalker.
Yeah, for what it was,
I'd rather push a pencil into my eye and swirl it around than watch that movie again. And
I don't want to spoil anything. There was a lot of nods to a lot of stuff that had already happened, which is great. So that was kind of nice. But I'm thinking, okay, there was a lot of them. I'm thinking, could you have done something like, I don't know.
Yeah, but that was the point. The nods were trying to cover up the fact that he had to basically, and it's not his fault, Jar Jar Abrams. It's not his fault. He had to kind of skip over the last movie. So it was like 2 movies combined.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was always the gist I got from I have yet to see the last one, but the first one, the Force Awakens was good. I mean, it really was. I will give it that.
Yeah, but was it the fact that Mark just hadn't seen a Star Wars movie for like 17 years?
I mean, it literally left a lot of possibilities. He left a lot of story arcs out there for the next person to come up to really get it going. But then Last Jedi happened.
Yeah. Then the Rian Johnson came and just went, I'm just going to piss off the fan base because I honestly believe this. He's one of those directors just shows like it's not about credibility to what he's done. Just thought, like I have a huge audience. I'm just going to piss him off.
I think that's to a point. I think he's one of those guys. He wanted to do something very edgy and different.
He
didn't care.
Skywalker, and if I ever see him in his life, I will punch him in the face and say, "That's for ruining Luke Skywalker, you prick." Because he did.
Right.
He's the greatest. Luke should have been like the extended universe. Should be like dropping AT-ATs.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mind. I call him train wreck Luke. I didn't mind that.
I have to say that's a nod to the extended universe at the end. When he flicks his shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't mind the train wreck Luke bit. It was just some of the other things I didn't care for in that movie. But to your point, yeah, he kind of.
1 second, Mike. Do you know my biggest problem in that movie?
Robes.
Really? Why?
Because at the end of the movie, she shunts.
Rose.
Sorry, Rose. Yeah. Sorry, it's my British accent. She shunts. What's his name?
Finn.
Out of the way. So it's like, I can't make you sacrifice yourself.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
But it's like, but you just contradicted yourself because he was going to destroy the guns and shit that would save the rebels to run away, but you just went.
Yeah, her character
that
was.
whole scene I couldn't find believable because you could see like there were so many openings and everything on that ship. Like you could see the physics right through his legs and everything. They were so rickety. I'm thinking he would have been burned to a crisp even before he got to that point. So
Right.
That took me out. That took me out. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not even that. It was the fact like, oh, I saved you. Now we can kiss. It's like, look, what you've actually done, Rose, if you think about it, is now you've just lined up a perfect shot from the AT-ATs against the rebels.
Right.
You've done nothing.
So okay, here's my biggest problem with that movie, right? So she goes, hang on, listen. So she goes, Rey goes to the island, finds Luke. Luke tells her, "What, kid? You expect me to show up with a laser sword and face down the entire First Order? Not happening." 20 minutes later, what happens? He shows up with his laser sword to face down the entire First Order.
I will say this. It did have its good bits, like the graphic-wise, special effects. It had good effects.
Well,
that was a pretty cool scene there where he stands there. He's like, Luke walks out in front of the walkers, and they all blast out. He just kind of shows them. He just dusts this stuff off his robe.
That was
That
nice.
was pretty badass.
Are you sure you got him?
Kylo with his lightsaber. That was pretty bad because Luke by this point should have been able to wipe the floor with Kylo.
Oh, for sure.
And that was pretty cool. But then when it just showed he was using the Force, I'm like, okay, that's pretty awesome. He's using a
Force projection, yeah.
And he goes and breaks the way. I'm sitting there, what the? I was like, what the hell, man? I mean,
I guess it's the same thing Ben did. He sort of gave his last of his life force or whatever to be able
Yeah.
I love you, emo bloke, who has to wear his pants up to his waist like you're retiring in Florida. I can shove that movie down in one phrase. Are you ready?
Rodimus Prime.
Bastard. It's this one move that proves that Rian Johnson does not, or I like to call it Rian Johnson, does not understand Star Wars, which is, you don't know that Luke is a projected ghost at that point. And it's like, here's the dice for the Millennium Falcon, and I'm just going to kiss you on the head, Liam. But you can't, how did you get those dice from where you
Well, just the new movie. How did Kylo grab her necklace, right?
Oh yeah, that's just them like retro.
So, yeah.
But you know what I mean, which is like I love you, Leia. Here's the dice from that bloke that banged you up, and we gave us the kid. And that's the worst thing. The worst thing they did for this trilogy is they never let Luke, Han, and Leia have one scene together.
Yeah.
That is criminal.
And I always felt like with the they had such possibilities too. That's one thing I always felt Disney did away with. All the continuity they had beforehand, all the the legends lore, all that. I mean, they had some great books out there that were written. I mean,
Dark Empire.
and when we had the Rebel series, you had the Grand Admiral Thrawn introduced in that.
Yep.
There's other books
Well,
there.
see, that's the thing with Disney. Even though that all that extended universe is not canon anymore, they can still pull fan favorites like Thrawn. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Here's the thing, Jeremy, which is they realized that they pissed off a whole bunch of people with their like interjected gender politics and like all that crap. Is there's no denying, and I hate it. The third one. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I hate the third one. But they realized that they kind of pissed off the mainstream. Let's be honest, right? Your mainstream Star Wars crowd is blokes in their 40s to 50s who are white. There's no denying it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden they just did this whole Mary Sue shit. And it's crap. But you can tell in the last movie that they realized that they pissed on their chips because they start introducing a whole bunch of shit from Legends. Like
Yeah.
holocrons. They ain't called them holocrons, but they are.
Yeah, Wayfinder. Yeah, yeah.
And if any attractive woman ever just heard what I just said right there, I'm never getting laid again.
They got rid of a lot too, though, the midichlorians, and I mean, so I guess they got to pick and choose. Well, even we talk about this with Bayformers, is why couldn't he, the freaking plethora of comics and 30 years of, comic books, and why did we end up with that? But again, it was his story to tell, right? I don't want to go back into that train wreck.
Well, but actually you say that, but it's not because I've been watching a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, and from Lucas art statement, or Lucasfilm, sorry, he shot a big chunk.
Hey, FYI, 3 minutes till New Year's, East Coast.
He shot a big chunk of the start of the movie explaining Palpatine, which I still disagree with because ultimately Palpatine coming back just destroys the story arc of the original trilogy. And he also shot a chunk at the end when Palpatine died. And then Kathleen Kennedy, Darth Kathleen Kennedy, just came along and just went, "Oh, the Force is female. Bye." Like, no, you don't get it, do you?
Well,
I will just to switch gears for a second, gentlemen. We're talking the new year in 3 minutes, so let's keep an eye on that.
Yes. Yep.
I got like an hour.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
going on 11 here.
Yeah. We got going on 2 minutes. It's T-minus 2 minutes. Well, almost 2 minutes. So very, very, very fun. So I think what we'll do is
I'll tell you my favorite TV show of the last year. That absolutely blew my mind, and I thought it was so good and close to the comics. The Boys.
have not seen that. I've heard good things.
You need to watch it. You really need to watch it. I'm like,
The sad thing is for me to watch that, it's like on Amazon Prime. I have to watch it on there.
Yeah.
I'm not subscribed to that.
see, I have Amazon Prime, but mainly because delivery in my neck of the woods is shit. So the only reason I have Amazon Prime is not because of the TV, because it's the only reason I get the package the next day.
Yep. I tell you what, another thing that I've really liked, I don't watch a lot of the DC TV shows frequently, but I've been watching Crisis. All the cameos in it have been phenomenal.
Oh, God.
I'm well away.
which one?
So
Crisis?
Oh, I haven't watched
Yep.
that either.
All right.
All
right. We have going on right at now. We have 1 minute till 2020 East Coast time. So we'll be chiming in here in a minute.
1 hour until
You get to do this twice then, Dinobot. Dave's already in the future. Dave's already talking to us from 2020.
New Year, what's that? That happened 5 hours ago.
So last year.
I know, right? Remember, lift up your left leg so that you can start the new year right on the right foot.
I saw that.
Nice.
Oh, we got 20 seconds. Getting close.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not excited about it.
This is like old news for him. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, guys. It is 2020 on the East Coast. Yay!
Happy New Year, eh?
Yeah, Happy New Year, eh? You hosers.
Pass the eggnog, eh?
Yeah.
Happy New Year, hoses.
Hosers, that's what I was going.
Yeah, hosers.
I can say
Hey,
now,
dog,
but I still 2019 here.
Beauty.
Yeah. Dinobot's still in the past. He's got another hour to go, eh?
Now, if we could just jump back to action figures, because I never opened them, I never will. My girlfriend at the time sent me a mini Christmas tree decorated with the 12 Days of Christmas by Bob and Doug.
Oh, nice.
And I have the McFarlane Toys versions of Bob and Doug. If
I do too. They're great. I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
If I opened it, I could like assemble a couch, but I would not. I would never touch that. Glorious.
Dude, you gotta play with the little beer.
No,
You
those
know, the little
bad
cooler
boys
it comes
are
with, the little pieces of donut. Oh yeah.
They're in my cupboard on top of my anything.
Does it come with the dog dish to put the beer in the dog's dish?
No.
It should.
It comes with a whole bunch of the little
Let's go, Nate.
actual cooler with the beer.
Yeah, and donuts. And, like,
Pieces of donuts, and like a whole bunch of boxes of the Molson, right? And then
Nice.
you got Budweiser.
As I learned when I lived in Canada, the great thing. Well, I lived in Toronto first, and I lived in Montreal. But when I was in Toronto, you could only buy beer from the beer store, or the liquor store, and
Same
it would
here.
come on that little conveyor belt.
Yes.
I just loved it. Just walking in, just going like.
You still do that now? That's where you put your
I like
empties.
it.
You put them on that. You roll it in. They count it. Here you go.
No one in this country understands what a great thing that was when I lean
It's
into the
still
microphone and just go, "Excuse me, I'd like a Molson Canadian." That's right, I said 2-4. No one in England knows what that means, but I said 2-4.
Yeah.
That's funny. Too
Well,
funny.
thanks for trying to bring it over there.
Dude, check out my channel. They're a big match because I lived in Canada for 4 years. I love your country, sir.
What? I should know. I guess I'll look it up. Lawn Boys Post.
It's all right, no one
Yep.
can pronounce me.
Lawn Boys Post 1976 or 75? 75.
Because I remember, Jeremy, you did a response to me about 7 years ago, and you could be Lawn Boys Post 1985.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm 10 years younger.
I know, right? It's even in your logo there. I mean, it's it's obviously right
No,
there.
I'm not saying this to like kiss your ass or anything, but my time in Canada, like, you have a lovely country. It's fantastic. Apart from the fact that the bit I lived in was full of French people. But we'll ignore that.
Je ne parle la français. Hein?
So, okay,
Is there anything you ever need to say?
here's a question I got for you guys for 2020. For 2020, what action figures are you looking forward to? What are you wanting to get this upcoming year?
Well, I can say this, and don't take the piss, because Jared joked it. Oh, look at it, it's like Rodimus Prime. But I would like a proper detailed Rodimus Prime that transforms into the cab with his legs sticking in the back, and the cab opens.
Yeah, get the masterpiece figure.
There's such a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's been a couple of bad ones and a good one.
yeah. Isn't there a third party Rodimus getting ready to come out?
They're not prime though. They're hot rods, I guess.
Yeah, they just call it Rodimus, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just recently did the reissue of the MPO9, which was the better version of the Rodimus.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there's coming. I think there's a third party coming out.
I think the Chrome was a bitch because it kept cracking and peeling off if you're not careful with it.
Yeah.
See, I don't want chrome because you're like me. Like, I don't want chrome on my tailpipes because I want to transform it. And I will a lot. I'll literally sit there watching TV and just go.
You might want to look for the Power of the Primes, Rodimus.
What was the one that there was one I saw in my store when I worked there, and I'm like, wait, what? Rodimus Prime is the headmaster now? When did that happen?
Oh, that's the Titan's Return.
Oh yeah.
Some of them were really rickety.
It's like no, it's Rodimus. I don't want to take his fucking head off.
Yeah, that one's okay. I use it for a stand-in for comparisons a lot.
I thought you were going to say something
fair
different. I use it as a door stop.
Yeah, I don't know. You may want to look at getting the Power of the Primes Rodimus. It was okay. I've got the Nemesis version of it.
Meter size.
Yeah, it's pretty good size, and you get a hot rod and a Rodimus out of it.
You need to check out one of two websites: Big Bad Toy Store or TF Stores.
Yep.
Can you? Because I'm being lazy. Can you people link me this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can send you a link later.
Yep. There's a British. What's the British store that? Man, there's a British version of Big Bad Toy Store and TF Source. I forget what it's called though.
Is it Sir Toys?
No, that's the Chinese knockoff site I go to a lot. Man, there's another one. I can't think what it is. There's a British one that probably shipping's cheaper. But yeah, we'll send you some links over. There's some pretty decent ones out there.
But I just think don't knock Chinese knockoff.
Oh no, I love some of them. I've got the last thing I got from Sir Toys was it was a die-cast Nemesis Prime colored version of the that Bayformer Optimus that looked like the G1 that was, I think it was in Age of Extinction at the beginning when Wahlberg finds him, that version of Optimus.
The older rusty looking truck version.
Yeah.
Can we do me a solid? Just me. I just want to cringe with it. Don't say Bayformer. Say that's titular.
No,
no one does like day glow fucking flashy sunlight things like Bay. That's titular formula.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that was the last one I got, and it was pretty decent. So.
How long are the tables you got as well?
Say what?
You know, you got your table where you put your toys on it and you view them. I don't even want it for like toys. I want it for like consoles and stuff. But I want those.
Do you know? Okay, so my stage. You know what that is? It is literally a TV tray against the wall, and I went and got 2 yard sale signs, and I spray painted them with gray engine enamel, and then took some duct tape and bound them together on the back and put it up against the wall. That's my stage.
Pretty sure when you bought all that stuff, the person at the cashier just looked at you and just went, "He's gonna look up for someone."
Well, I'll say mine is just like one of those like fold-up banquet tables you'd find at like Walmart or something. And it's just, it's like a $30 table.
I just want the rotation thing.
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah, my little rotating table. I got that off Amazon for like $10. It came with 2 of them actually. I broke one of them, accidentally stepped on it, but yeah, I never used it. I didn't like the way that one worked, so I wasn't too upset about it. But yeah, the little rotating table is definitely cool, but it eats batteries something fierce.
I thought like behind the camera. This is me. Like, I thought behind the camera I couldn't see your hand. You were just slowly rotating.
Oh yeah, it's battery operated. Yeah.
I could really use one of those for like when I do my Chinese knockoff tap reviews.
Yeah. Check out Amazon. I think they're for like model cars, displaying model cars. Is what those things are for. but they're not expensive at all. You can find them all over the place.
But are they loud though?
No, not really. I mean, because
cheap motors, I find.
I can't hear it.
yeah, I mean, because I just when I just turn my camera on and talk, and as I'm talking, I mean, if I sit there and don't say anything, you can hear a very silent.
Oh, okay.
But if you're talking, you don't really notice
I
it.
thought that was because you were a heavy smoker.
No, definitely not that. So, but so what other figure besides Rodimus Prime with Dave there? What figures are you guys looking for?
But they won't do it because PC and fucking snowflake and shit. I want a Megatron that's properly the gun.
Oh, yeah, MP36
Yep, again, masterpiece.
and plus.
Oh, you got it? You got it? It's a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's over a couple $100 though.
Yeah, he's not cheap.
The MP36, not the MP05.
Oh yeah, I've got the MPO5, and it's ooh.
And
I always
all the two versions of that MP36. There's the G1 looking toy, a cartoon looking look, and then there's the toy accurate look, which is
The MP36 Plus, they call it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which comes with the G1 head too, which is kind of nice.
Yep.
Which one comes with the stuff in the stock?
Yeah.
I would say this too. You can find the KO version of these guys. Because you go to the TF source, a big bag, you're going to be paying probably a couple $100 for them.
Yep.
But there are knockoff sites like the Z Store and what's the other one?
PG Direct.
TF Direct. Yes, that's the other one I was trying to think of. TF Express. I mean, there are stores out there you can find them for cheaper.
Yep. But it's a cool figure, definitely. I don't know.
One I want to quickly say, which is something fancy out there, but yeah, again, it was a toy that was never released in this country, like Shockwave and stuff like that. A Mega Supreme. I would love Ultra Maximus.
There is a masterpiece Ultra Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take his head off? He transformed into Cerberus?
Go to Google and just type in masterpiece Transformers. There has been, we're up to 45 now, aren't we, DogCades?
Yep, something like that.
Well, how many Star Screams? How many?
Right.
There's all the Seekers, but yeah,
I'm
all
telling you, if I sound ignorant, I'm telling you, this stuff's not coming out of this country.
Yep. You want to get Transformers masterpieces, and you'll be happy. That's for sure. You're gonna go down a new rabbit hole.
There is unofficial ones, the third party ones that come back.
Thanks, guys. I can't afford my life as it is.
Right.
That's why I was saying the KO versions. You can get them for a lot cheaper. My MP36 is actually a KO, and I pay like $80 for it. I think it was.
That's not bad.
That's what shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about packaging. I'm going to put it on my shelf.
Yeah. I've got a KO Tiger Tracks. Yeah. Yeah, KO Tiger Tracks. That's pretty good.
You I have to say this, you will be pleasantly surprised. A lot of the KOs, you can't tell the difference between it and the official.
Yep. I've also got the KO MP Ultra Magnus, the white MP, because they never put out an official. And
Which one? What is it? What was the MP Magnus number?
I think it was MP10U.
My brain is so fiercely resisting going to my phone because when you get the Amazon app on your phone, it becomes so easy to spend money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So,
I mean,
just a swipe.
Yeah. I have several that are the official releases, but I have a lot of my small ones like the Prowl and the other Dotsons, the Blue Shriek and
Smokescreen.
A lot of those I have are the KOs, and I only pay like $30 each for them. But when I got the one set, I think I paid like I think it was like $80 for 3 of them. I found some deal on I think it was TF Direct. It's been a good couple of years or so ago now, but you won't be surprised at what some of these go for. I mean,
oh yeah, pretty goofy. So, what about you, Doug? What are you looking forward to this year?
know that I'm looking for any new toys per se.
Sharkticons?
I guess I'll know them when I see them. I'm not actually, there's nothing in my, I'm actually been backtracking and getting stuff that I put off, stuff are on sale.
If you believe they will find it.
Well, I just picked up, and I've still got it sitting beside me. I haven't opened it yet. Just this week, it's Lost Exo Realm Severo, which is Grimlock.
Oh, nice.
And I finally bought a blaster.
Okay.
Or sorry, not a blaster.
We never got here as well. Blaster.
Well, it's a third party. It's the Transistor.
Such a badass figure too.
Yep.
Bad figure?
No, badass. He is awesome.
Oh yeah, he looks good. I haven't actually transformed him yet, but
Is it Transistor?
Back and getting stuff that I haven't, like even Jetfire. I've only had it for a couple of months. I haven't.
The Siege one.
The Siege, yeah, just because I got it at a good price because I already had Chronos. I wasn't
I
gonna
want
get
to
it.
come around your house now. Never leave.
Oh, dude, we will have so fun. This will be so fun.
I still have Predaking in the box I haven't done anything with yet.
You think, I will say this, you're geeking out about our little collections. Our collections, if we took the three of ours, combined them, it would be nothing compared to Daniel Proman.
Oh, yeah.
Now you talk about a Rodimus fan. Oh, he will
Yes.
put you to shame.
You would-
Not to compare, but he is the man.
Look up on YouTube, Proto-Man, Daniel
Yeah.
Proman Reviews. He has the biggest collection of Transformers. I mean, if you look up anything on Transformers, TFCon and stuff, he has written it. He
Mm-hmm.
knows
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
When I first met him, we were doing a hangout like this, and we literally sat up all night, just him just talking Transformers. And I know when I went into the night, I was sitting there thinking, I know a lot about Transformers. When the night was over, or I should say when we're done the next
We got
morning,
schooled.
I was sitting there like, I don't know crap.
Now, you see, there was one area of movies memorabilia that I am an expert on. Jeremy about me on this. Back to the Future.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I get you on that.
I have the hoverboard.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I actually have the shoes.
Wow.
They
They
actually
have
work.
they have a USB socket on the back. You charge
No, I
the
mean,
back.
can you just slide them in and they go whoosh?
No, they don't. I only wear them around the house. Wear them around the house, people look at me like, Dave, what are you doing? Like, fucking crazy.
Well, I will, saying on this one's Proto Man, you could go up to him and say, tell me about Jetfire. And he will tell you every detail, every figure that's come out, every little whatnot, every bit of information you could think of, who created it, who came up with the model form, who came up with this form, who came up with the
Has he got a channel?
did this.
Who designed
Yep. Proto Man.
Everything about it.
You need to link all this gravy.
You're not going to have enough hours in the day.
Right. Yeah. I'll send you a link to him. He's got a good channel. He definitely does.
Yeah, he tries to get something out daily, and it's pretty 15, 20 minute-ish, so it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
He does it quick, but he will boggle your mind.
Yeah. What about you, Dinobot? What figures are you looking forward to this year?
That's a tough one. Really. The main one I would like to do, because there's like two I would like to look forward to. One is I want to give me another Masterpiece Dinobot. Whether he's official or KO, I would like to get a second one. Maybe even a third, because I want to have it where I have him displayed in all three of his, or both his modes, and one still in the box. I'm looking at a lot of money for that. But I think the main one I'm looking forward to, if it comes out, which I don't know if it is, and DogCades are probably, I'm not sure if you know this one, the Fan Toys Fortress Maximus that's coming.
Oh yeah, I've seen things on that. Yeah.
You seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
You have not seen the Fan Toys Fort Max that's coming out? The one where their Rodimus is standing next to it. It's barely up to his ankle.
Read off some price for us.
It's probably going to be
We have no idea yet.
hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
Let me put it this way: the biggest bot we have right now that's out is the Fort Max. No, Fort Max has got blown away. The Unicron.
Terminus Giganticus? Omega Supreme?
Yeah, that's the unofficial one. But the official one was going to be that unicorn that's coming.
Yeah, that hasn't been released yet. Yeah, and that's only going to be.
That's still a year out.
Yeah, that's only going to be a little bit taller, I think, than the Fort Max Generations that's out.
Well, see, that's the scary thing is that is nothing compared to the size of this Fort Max that's coming from Fans Toys.
That's going to be thousands of dollars, dude.
It's like double that size.
Yeah.
Is that like retail? Is that like one of those
I'm like,
crowdfunding things like the skiff?
It's what's called a third-party company where they make not Transformers, but they are Transformers.
they'll have them like different names. Like there's some of them that are named Crack Up, or like there's one company called the X-Transbots that does the Stunticons, and they got the Crack Up's one. I think Flip Out's another. They just have weird different names that you would.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible Toys is one of the first of them, and that has come and gone. Sadly, the quality never improved, which is too bad. But they
I have a massive need to quote Wayne's World 2 right now.
And
Hey,
here's
that's Wayne's basement, but that's not Wayne's basement.
and saying on that too, there's a company called Planet X.
Yep,
You were
they're
talking
pretty good.
about Transformers games. They have done good sized figures of the characters from the games.
Omega Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they've done
Yep.
Omega
Pretty
Supreme.
true to life. Did they do that Triptychon as well?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did a Triptychon.
Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
They're not; those two aren't pricey though. Those are like what, $200-$300 for them.
Oh yeah, they're pretty big mamma jammas.
Whoa. That's not right. They're $200 to $300. That's
Yeah.
pricey, dude.
They've done like I have the Pluto and the Jupiter, which is their Optimus and their Megatron. They are just freaking awesome.
Yep.
They just recently this year they released what was it, Mars and Moors, I think was the name of it, which was their Ironhide and Ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
They released, and they've done
I because there is a south in space.
they've done Moors, which is Starscream, and they've done the Thundercracker and Skywarp of that same mold. I mean, they're good company. They've done some quality figures. I mean,
I need to look at some of the 3Ps for this year, because the only 3P that I think I bought in 2019 was X Frank from Blue Lobster, and yeah, Autobot Spike, yeah, the X Frank or whatever, the Robot Frankenstein. Which looks good. I mean, it's screen accurate, but it's a big old, I don't know if either of you got that, but it's thick, heavy vinyl rubber-like material, and very little articulation on it at all. It's pretty much a vinyl statue.
I actually, when I saw that coming out, I had high hopes that at some point they might do the Megatron and Ratchet fusion.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. That'd be kind of fun.
Again, a niche market,
Can
but
you
that
buy
would be
a
cool.
Galvatron that
Mhm.
looks like the movie?
Yes.
But is he purple like the UK comic?
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Quintus is the Cyclonus, or Quietus, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Who was I forget the third-party name of the Galvatrons. Now, we're not talking official, we're talking third-party.
Sovereign?
Yes, Sovereign, I think he was. And I put off getting him, too, and I haven't.
I have that one. I actually have the DX9 version.
Yeah, that's what I got, the DX9 one. Something King, like Rage King or something. Mania King, that's it.
I listen to all this and I just think, I want to go around your houses and play.
Next time you're in Canada.
Right.
Look on YouTube. Look, some of the better reviewers out there are good. I mean, like Emgo. He probably is one of my personal favorites. I mean,
Emgo. Is that
no offense.
seriously Emgo?
EMGO.
Yeah, EMGO. Yep.
Yeah.
You'll like him. You'll like his humor.
Again, Jeremy, just ramble this shit.
But he does Transformers. He also does commentary.
Dave, you got to step out of your DeLorean once in a while and check out what's going on. You know?
If people park close to me, I can't open my golden door.
Right? That's funny.
True story, right? I love Back to the Future, and I love the DeLorean. Coming from a mechanical background, I know if I ever saw one in a car park, I'd get my mobile phone out, just call my mate, and just go, dude, come in.
Right.
We just both park really close to it.
There you go. There you go.
Good luck getting your fucking shopping in your car now, Craig.
All
And
right.
then you walk up and take a picture of it as you leave.
Right. So.
Now, I think I'm going to blow Dave's mind.
Uh-oh.
Now, somebody has to do a commission of a DeLorean, but not a DeLorean, or a DeLorean painted like Rodimus, or make Rodimus a DeLorean.
Oh, there you go.
I will say this quickly before, because obviously we got into this, but on toys, I'm looking forward to next year. I actually have one. I'm pretty stoked to know what it is because it's me. The Playmobil Back to the Future set.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen pictures of it. The Ghostbusters set is really, really good. We got Gia a lot of those.
Oh, no, they do have
I've seen that for ages.
I got the Lego.
And
Mhm.
they soiled that set by putting the 2016 Ghostbusters in it.
Well, there's the classic ones that they got too. You can get the classic Ecto one. There's a Slimer set, and then you can get the Firehouse too. Yeah, it's very, very cool.
I'm looking forward to the Ghostbusters movie in 2020.
Yeah, that looks really, really good.
Because
Here's
this is why the Mandalorian is so important, because it's been so successful. But it's proving, thanks to John Favreau, to Disney, which is, we don't want your fucking gender politics and all this garbage and all this rubbish. Just give us Star Wars, because I personally watched the Mandalorian.
Yep.
I think it feels like a western.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell a story. Yeah. And okay, so here's my prediction for Ghostbusters. Right? So the trailer, we get the kids are Spangler's grandsons, right? So my prediction is that after the events of Ghostbusters 2, they end up taking the ghost prison or whatever it was in the firehouse, and he's buried it down in that well, and the machine is breaking down now, and the old Ghostbusters have to come into that town to help the kids and Paul Rudd and them stop it from exploding.
I love Paul Rudd, by the way. I just have to say
That's my prediction for that movie.
I know. See, the bad note is that have they said if Rick Moranis is going to be in that?
No, he's not, because he's still retired.
I think he's going to make a cameo.
Because he became a dad.
Wife died.
Yeah, I think he's going to make a cameo.
Totally respect that.
Yeah,
Totally.
They were trying to get him to do just a voiceover work for that Transformers the game they did, but they couldn't get him to do it.
Let's see. I think he's going to do a cameo. Let me look. Let me see if he's listed.
It'd be awesome if he was.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. Janine Melnick, the actress who plays Janine Melnick, she's just become fantastic.
Because they could have her.
Yeah, Janine. Yeah, Annie Potts is going to be in it.
Slap that button, shout out loud. We got one.
Right. Paul Rudd, Bill Murray. Well, maybe not.
Done this a lot sooner though. I mean, it would have been great to have Egon.
Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, McKenna Grace, Annie Potts, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson. No, he's not. I guess he's not going to be in it.
It's hard. I think it's really, really hard for him to get out, for them to get him to do anything.
It's the same reason Cameron Diaz, I know this is like tangent, but I totally respect him for it. It's the same reason Cameron Diaz retired from Hollywood. He was like, why don't you make the movies? Because I want to raise the children of my...
Yeah.
And I fully respect that. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I get his hits out, love, because they're awesome.
Yeah, too funny. I think Ghostbusters will be fun.
Ever was when Cameron Diaz.
Yeah. Going back to toys, I guess for me, toys for this year, I'm looking forward to the Earthrise line. I'm really interested in the Optimus Prime to get that in hand with the trailer. I want to see what that one's like in hand.
I thought that that was coming out in Siege.
No, Earthrise.
Oh,
Does the trailer just drop, or is it like beefed up?
I don't know. I think they're gonna do an homage to like the G1 stuff. I think it's going to be a repair day like the G1. I'm not sure. I haven't got to see enough pictures on it, but it does look pretty cool. And another one, Sunstreaker, is going to be in Earthrise. I'm looking forward to that one too.
Actually, true story. Sunstreaker, Lamborghini with the engine on the back. I still have my original G1 favorite Transformer ever.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like Sunstreaker is always a pretty cool figure.
I love the fact that he was a poser in the comics, not the show, but like in the comics, like he was just like a.
They kind of tear him apart in the IDW comics here the past couple of years. Like they really jacked him over.
well, they made him a headmaster.
Yeah, and it did not go well for him.
Well, it's because he was just a head, and he was. They had him where the way they were doing the headmaster process is he was still linked to all the ones that were headmasters, and he had like I think he said there's like several of them done it. They were trying to do, the guy. What's his name? Do you remember DogCades?
No.
He's like, no, I do not.
He died. If I remember right, they found him and he was like strung up.
Yeah. I remember seeing that in the. I didn't buy the issue, but I remember flipping through it at the comic book store and seeing that. So, definitely interesting. But yeah, so those are some of the figures I'm kind of looking forward to. I still want to get an Omega Supreme. I haven't got that figure. I need to pick that one up. I did today order though the Gray Hulk, the 80th anniversary Marvel Legends Gray Hulk. I had seen one of my local Think Geek, and they wanted like $40 for it, and I passed on it. And I went back the other day to go get it, and they'd sold it. So I went ahead and ordered it from HasLab, or not HasLab. What's it called? Pulse? Hasbro Pulse?
Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah, is that the new one there? So I went ahead and ordered it for like $36. So that'll be my first Marvel Legend this year.
Yep. That's all you can see this. It's all adorning my the walls around me. I have Grey Hulk, Red Hulk, Green Hulk, World War Hulk, and Scar.
Yeah. I've got the Red Hulk Select figure and the Green Hulk Select and the Gray Hulk, all three of the selects.
As a character, Red Hulk, fuck off. That's what he's good.
I don't understand, because he's got the mustache when he's the general and he turns into Red Hulk. Where does the mustache go?
He absorbs it back into his bloodstream. That's why I gave up on comics for a bit, with that whole period when he first kicked in. It's like, oh, dear God.
Well, then you got the composite Hulk, which is Red Hulk and Green Hulk combined.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Now I have to buy it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they actually. Well, they made a figure, but I think it was in the Marvel Universe scale, like the smaller scale. They didn't do anything like 6-inch or the Select series stuff, which is unfortunate. Which I don't know why they didn't. It'd be a real easy repaint and resell.
Yeah. I'll tell you a day that was brilliant for me was they at work they mispriced all the Marvel Universe figures. We go back obviously like 10 years. They mispriced them all, and instead of being £14.99 a piece, they were £2.50. And so I literally just walked along, just got a box.
I want this. I want this.
Have you?
Yeah. They did that.
And now it's worth loads of money, but I've got 3 versions of Cable with Baby Hulk.
The Walmart by my house did that with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the line before this rise of the previous line, the good line. They had like 4 cases that they took over to the clearance section and had them for $2 a piece. And there were like 3 of us over there, and within 10 minutes, they were all gone. Like, I got the little one, I got her a complete set of turtles and all the girl figures and a couple of the bad guys. And, I spent like $14 for everything, and it was crazy.
Enough of it like that.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. So okay, what other movies or anything are we looking forward to this year? So we got Ghostbusters. What else is coming out this year?
Oh, what's the name? Black Cat.
Black Widow?
Sorry, Black Widow. Yeah.
From Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like it's gonna say like forget Brie Larson and all this shit. And, we're probably gonna do like a full-on kick-ass, strong female character that doesn't pander to the fucking liberal.
I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that. I mean, it looks okay. The best part of that movie to me is Red Guardian. He looks funny.
I know. I think they're probably going to play that movie's obviously a prequel. I think they're probably going to play that shit down a little bit. So
yeah, I think it takes place before Civil War. It's after Age of Ultron and before Civil War.
Still my favorite Marvel movie.
Which one?
Civil War.
It was a very good Avengers 2.5.
I just love it. Like Endgame, plow over the top of this, like
I think Civil War is definitely one of the funner movies that's got a lot of different characters.
Before we knew about Endgame and Infinity War, I always considered Civil War Avengers 3.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that the first appearance of Spider-Man in the MCU?
Yeah. And they kept it really guarded. Didn't show up with any of the trailers.
No, yeah, they took him out. You're right. They did. They removed him from the trailers. And
where you from, boy? Brooklyn.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know what else. What other movies do we have? What other movies are due out this year?
Spider-Man could totally kick out for that.
Ryan Reynolds one, the guy.
Yeah, the NPC guy.
Oh, was it Free?
Don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Yeah. God, I can't think of. Yeah, he's like an NPC character in a video game.
Yeah.
That looks interesting. That's for sure. Let's see what movies are coming out. 2020 movies. Let's take a look. Bond. Can't forget about Bond. No Time to Die. I don't know. I like the scene in the trailer. His Aston Martin.
It's like Bond. You're supposed to be a shag-hand. That's how it works. Like, oh no, I've just married someone. I'm going to take a second name. Like, oh fuck off, you Bond.
Well, I mean, that was like Her Majesty's Secret Service. That was the same kind of plot.
Yeah, but this one's just true.
Yeah, he's like.
See, like the reason I'm allowed to be like upset about Bond is like I'm British, right? we have nothing cool in this country. We have nothing cool apart from James Bond, and now James Bond is going to be fucking what? Yeah, but fucking Doctor Who's woke as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Doctor Who is terrible since they switched. See, I didn't care for the previous Doctor either.
I'll be honest, I'm just a big movie, and I hate that thing. I have not watched anything with Christian Bale and Jodie Whittaker. Not because I'm sexist or misogynistic. It's just like I'm sick and tired of watching the BBC tell me as a white man in his 40s, I'm an asshole. I did nothing wrong. Leave me alone, you pricks.
Talking about the ones that were like the last two Doctors.
Yeah, the last Doctor I didn't like either. He was like Count Dracula.
Oh yeah, because he was Scottish.
He was Scottish.
I have to admit, when I was watching, I've seen all Matt Smith up to where he transforms to that new guy, but I haven't seen none of his. I mean, I was
Capaldi, Peter Capaldi.
When David Tennant left. I mean, come on, dude.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You don't know this. Jeremy, you must know this. David Tennant is signed on for an episode. Might be this season, might be next season, but I'm pretty sure that might not happen because because it'll be cancelled because everyone hates it because they're like me, being tired of being told that I'm the white bloke who's straight, so therefore I'm the scum of the earth. He signed on for an episode where Jodie Whittaker revisits her past and sees Tennant and then puts him on trial for everything he did as a bloke.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty crappy.
Me? I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but am I the only person who thinks this shit's gone on too much?
Yeah. Well,
done such great work, though.
He's the greatest doctor. He's my favorite
Best doctor.
the 50th anniversary special is by far my favorite thing of Doctor Who, where you've got Tennant, you got what's his name before that, you got John Hurt. I love that special.
And the greatest line in the world of everything ever is timey-wimey.
Yes.
I mean, look at else he's done. He's done the he was the Purple Man in the
Yeah.
Jessica Jones series.
Mm-hmm.
He was a droid in Star Wars.
He was the saving grace of the Fright Night reboot.
Right.
He's just done so much.
The best line he ever said was when he sat there at the level of pants and he sticks his hand down the front of his pants and adjusts himself and just go, oh, they really chafe.
Too funny. All right. Well, I think we're going to wind this down. We've been on this for 2 hours now, so
18 minutes away from New Year.
yeah, we're about to hit another New Year, right?
His commitment. I got to work tonight.
Right. So, all right. So, final thoughts, final plugs for channels and all that kind of good stuff. Dog, you want to kick off?
Jeremy, you need to ram. Like prison sex. You need to ram my doohickey with links for all these cookies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
He's going to send to us too. Send your stuff to us.
Yes.
I will do, sir.
Yeah.
I want them books.
Yes.
Check me out because I have the best theme tune on YouTube.
Well, I just subscribed, so now how do I get in touch with you?
I'll send you guys links over to each other. Yep.
Add me on Facebook. Look me up. Type in Dave Wade and look for the bloke who has a big yellow banner.
Yep.
And a Genesis control pad.
Yeah. I'll cross the links with you guys.
So Rodimus, I'm disappointed.
You know, I've talked to this bloke for 4 years. I'm going to send him a message like, can you update my banner?
We need some. We get this on here. So Dog, what's any final thoughts? Anything you want to plug?
Well, have a good 2020. Be safe and be good. Make good choices. I'm just DogCades on Twitter. I don't really have a channel because I'm nobody.
Oh, we think you're somebody.
Well, I do some voice work, but you may have heard me in such shows as TransformersReanimated.com. Yoshi and Greg have put this wonderful thing together.
Come do some voice work for me, sir.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
She's going to be so mad at me. I have yet to listen to any of that.
Dude, the
I know.
comics they've written are excellent. It's based on the original cartoon series, and it bridges the gap between the end of the seminal second episode and the 1986 movie.
I had
so much possible content.
Optimus Prime will return.
I won't lie, I've had it downloaded in that several times, and every time I go to hit play, something else has come up right at that point where I'm dealing with my kids or something. I just haven't had time to sit and listen to it.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. But I definitely recommend taking it.
Right. So plug it again, Dog. What is it?
It's TransformersReanimated.com. And I do a few characters such as Starscream.
Nice.
Nice. To be a voice of my channel.
All right. Dinobot, what do you got? Final thoughts and any plugs you want to go for, man?
Well, considering it's still not 2020 yet for me, I'm still like 15 minutes left.
So last year.
Yeah.
Just for me, I'm looking forward for a good year. I won't say we're staring off figures earlier, but my main goal for this year is to catch up on my comics. I have been getting like the newer books and stuff, but I still need to catch up on some of the older ones. especially the UK books.
Mhm.
But that's definitely what my key resolution is to keep my collection growing.
There you go.
Because DogCades knows I have probably the biggest collection of Transformers comics that people, aside from Proto Man. I know he's got way more than I do, but
I don't know if he goes for the comics though. You might have him on that.
he has a lot of them. I've spoken to him about it, and he's got like right now I think I have like over 2,200 just Transformers books, and he's got way more than me. So I mean, but he's probably got like the German and Japanese format too. So, but that's my main.
Nice fight all Transformers.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, guys, look me up on Instagram under the same name, Dinobot Maximize. Under Twitch, I'm Dinomax there. I've been doing a lot more streaming on there at the moment, though I haven't done it in the last few weeks because of the holidays and stuff. But I got some plans for that because one thing I got for Christmas was a new hard drive. I'm gonna be putting some new games on there. I got a 4 terabyte hard drive for my PS4, so I'm looking forward to getting all that going.
Fun.
Yes, it's awesome. I've got it installed. I've already got like a few games on there. I'm like, it's barely using any usage or any space on it. I'm like, son of a bitch. I already got 4 games on here. I already got like so much space.
Does it though when you start getting games? Doesn't it trickle down really quickly? I'm looking at you, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Well, see, I don't play that type of game. I don't like the first-person shooter games because
all I know is it took. I came home from work, had one day off, and I sat there watching it. I actually had to do it because I don't have TV in my room. I only have Amazon Prime. But if I watched Amazon Prime, it would like eat up the bandwidth for me downloading this patch. And so I sat there and I watched it. Just went, yay! 4 hours later, now I can play you. Oh wait, I've just fallen asleep.
Yeah, I mean, because I got some games I picked up for Christmas. Like I got the new Spider-Man game. I got God of War. I got the Ghostbusters remastered for the PS4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I loved it the first time around.
Days Gone, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh, nice.
It's going to be a fun 2020. Though the only downside is I don't know if I'm going to get half of these done before Final Fantasy VII comes out.
See, that's the problem. This is why I'm a retro gamer. It's like when you get all this new stuff and you install it, you dance around the game. You don't actually fully enjoy them. But when you were a kid and you were broke, and your mum went up to you and just went, "Happy Christmas, Dave. Here's a copy of Japanese mugs for Sega Genesis," and you played the crap out of it solidly because that's all you had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one game. That was when I first bought a PlayStation, my original PlayStation. That was the first game I bought for Final Fantasy VII. That is such a great game.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this remake. I'm trying to figure out how much I'm going to spend and which collector's edition I'm going to buy and stuff.
Kiss your life goodbye, I would say.
That's going to be like, I mean, really, when I get that game, I'm going to have to, it's going to take a day to download or overnight. I'm going to be sitting there, just like you were just saying, I'm going to be sitting there looking in front of my computer, just, come on.
I need that massive sword because all the kids love it.
I was telling my joking with my cousin this. It's like, what's funny about it is when we get that game and it finally downloads, about then you really have to pee. And you're like, I can't hold it no longer.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a piss on board right now. They could drown a donkey.
Right. So, all right. So then, right. So then, Dave, final thoughts from you? Anything you want to plug, buddy?
Just me. Always post 975. If you like retro games, I mean, on every system. Some systems you don't know if you're from North America. Come on over. We have fun.
Yep.
And I respond to every single comment I ever get.
Yep.
Who can say that?
He does. He responds to about everything that's on there. I respond to a lot of mine, but I think Dave's got me beat on that. So, cool. Good deal. All right. Well, yeah, everybody have a happy, safe, wonderful year with friends and family. Hope everybody does well financially, has a good job, gets a good job, all that kind of good stuff. And, of course, Ultra Maximus Reviews on YouTube is me, and I want to thank everybody who watches, subscribes, shares my channel. I really do appreciate it. We've grown leaps and bounds, especially the past couple of years here, and look forward to 2020 and continuing to make it a fun place for adult toy collectors. Say what? Yeah, ultramaximus.com. And then it's not for kids. It is for adult toy collectors. If you're a kid, first of all, why are you up this late? And second of all, this is not for kids. So take that, Copa, whatever you want to.
Your children, it's not fucking YouTube.
There you go. There you go. All right.
You missed my joke, Jerry. It's like, you suck.
Yeah, the Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks dies in every stop motion episode. So if you hate Jar Jar Binks, you're gonna love my channel. Oh, good stuff. All right, hey guys, I appreciate you. It's been fantastic. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do this again. And Happy New Year.
Just to show my love to you guys. Do you know what time it is right now here? It's 10 to 6 in the morning.
Woo!
Whoa.
Yeah, time.
Well, you're 5 hours ahead of me, I think. So it's almost 10 to 1 or 6
hours ahead of me because that's 8 minutes till to midnight.
Yeah, it's almost 1 here, so cool. All right, well, again, hey guys, thanks. I appreciate it, and we'll have to do this again sometime. Say what?
Yeah.
I said, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and definitely a lot of fun, a lot of Transformers and other toys, and Rodimus Prime, and movies and TV shows, and all that kind of good stuff. Rodimus Prime for the win. There we go. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and you know, as always, you know, look for more videos in the future.